Hey there, Las Vegas. Welcome back to my channel where we dive into the latest and greatest in real estate. I'm your host, Sandy Margolin, and today we're talking about the market update for February 2025. So grab a cup of coffee, get comfy, and let's get started. All right, let's jump right in. The median single-family home price in Las Vegas hit $485,000 this February. That's a solid 5.4% increase from last year, when it was $460,000. Prices are still climbing, though the pace of growth has slowed a bit compared to those wild jumps we saw a couple of years ago. Next up, the average price per square foot is now $256, up from $243 last year. That's a 5.3% bump. This tells us that not only are homes selling for more overall, but buyers are also paying a bit more for every square foot they get. Now let's talk days on the market. In February 2025, homes sat for an average of 45 days before going under contract. Compare that to 38 days in February 2024, and we're seeing homes take about 18% longer to sell. It's not a huge shift, but it suggests buyers are taking a bit more time to decide. For months of inventory, we're at 2.9 months this February, a big jump from 1.8 months last year. That's a 61% increase. This measures how long it would take to sell all the homes on the market if no new listings popped up. Anything under 4 months typically favors sellers, so we're still in that range, but it's trending toward balance. Finally, the sale-to-list price ratio is sitting at 98.8% in February 2025, down slightly from 99.1% in February 2024. This means homes are selling for just under 99% of their asking price, a tiny dip that shows buyers might have a bit more room to negotiate than they did last year. So, what type of market are we in? Right now, Las Vegas is still a seller's market, but it's softening. With 2.9 months of inventory, sellers have the edge because supply is still relatively low and demand remains steady. However, that increase from 1.8 months last year, plus longer days on the market and a slightly lower sale-to-list ratio, hints we're inching toward a more balanced market. We're not there yet. 4 to 6 months of inventory would signal balance, but the trend is clear. Now, let's talk about interest rates. The Federal Reserve is expected to cut rates by about 50 basis points this year, aiming for a federal funds rate of around 3.9% by year end. This could slightly ease mortgage rates, but they're still projected to hover around 6.8% by the end of 2025, according to Zillow and Redfin. As for home prices, Zillow forecasts a modest 0.6% increase for the year, while others predict up to 4% growth. The consensus is that prices will keep rising, but at a slower pace than we've seen in recent years. The key drivers here are limited inventory and steady demand, though affordability remains a challenge with mortgage rates near 7%. Now let's talk spring and summer, big seasons for real estate. Buying in spring, March to May, can mean more competition, everyone's out looking, and inventory tends to peak. Prices might edge up, but you'll have the most choices. Summer, June to August, often sees a slight slowdown. Families are settled post-school year, and the Vegas heat keeps some buyers indoors. That could mean less competition and better deals, though inventory might dip. So, there you have it, your February 2025 Las Vegas market update. We're in a seller's market that's softening, with steady growth ahead. Buyers, you've got more breathing room than last year, and sellers, you're still holding strong. Spring and summer, they're both great depending on your goals. What do you think? Buying or selling this year? Drop a comment below, and if you need help navigating this market, reach out. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit that bell for more updates. See you next month.